Just wanted to talk, that's all.
Hello. How are you? Welcome back. Friday, December 20th. It is 10:30 at night, and we got some breaking Yankees news. Now, this is kind of an odd trade, and I wanted to take a minute to kind of talk through it together. The Yankees have traded Jose Trevino, who was their starting catcher to begin the season last year. Platinum Glove winner, great clubhouse guy, great defensive catcher. They have traded him to the Cincinnati Reds for two players. Fernando Cruz, a relief pitcher who is 34 years old, has immense strikeout stuff. We'll take a look at his stuff real quick. He has an unbelievable split-fingered fastball. He also throws a good cutter. He gets a lot of whiffs. He's in the 99th percentile in whiff percentage, strikeout percentage. He's got great extension, 6'2", 237 pounds. And as you see, 109 strikeouts in 66 and 2/3 innings pitched. He appeared in 69 games. Very nice. And good chase percentage, good fastball velocity, good expected batting average against. So the split finger fastball, I think, is great. He throws it a little bit slower than most pitchers. To see the average from a right-handed pitcher is 86.5 miles an hour. He throws his 81.5. So sometimes I guess a splitter, if you throw it a little bit slower, it can have a little bit more tumble. I'm not an expert on splitters, but it is an effective pitch. There are a lot of pitchers who've had success with it in the major leagues. And he also throws a cutter. Fastball doesn't blow you away. It's 94.6, so, about average for a relief pitcher. But I like this pickup. His numbers were not great last year, 3-8, 4.86, but something tells me that the Reds were not using him correctly. So this could be one of those guys that the Yankees turn around. Now, as for Jose Trevino, it's clear that he can still be a starting catcher somewhere in the big leagues. Obviously, now that's going to be Cincinnati. But Austin Wells really is the Yankees' new starting catcher, so Trevino is going to lose some playing time. So the Yankees also got back Alex Jackson in this trade. Now, he did not have a lot of playing time. He is 28 years old, going to be 29 on Christmas Day. Hey, happy Christmas and birthday at the same time. 0.4 WAR, so not effective, pretty counterproductive, but he's a backup catcher now. 122 average, 3 home runs. I don't know much about this guy. I've never seen him play. He's been now with Atlanta, Miami, Milwaukee, Tampa Bay Rays, and apparently the Reds. So he keeps bouncing around. He's kind of like a modern-day Eric Kratz, journeyman catcher, just moving from place to place. Now, we got some questions about Jose Trevino's contract. Now, that's a good question. The Yankees could be clearing up some payroll here as they try and maneuver themselves to be under the luxury tax, or the final luxury tax, the Steve Cohen tax. I'm going to take a look at his salary if I can. I'm not sure what it was, and I'll get back to you. But I like this move just because I think it's a move that makes sense for both sides. The Yankees get a relief pitcher with some upside. The Reds get a really solid defensive catcher. And the Yankees get a replacement backup that can just fill in when Austin Wells needs a rest. So it looks like Jose Trevino made $2.7 million last year, so not a ton. But I don't think it's really a money move. I think it's more of a baseball move. Yankees are getting an arm that can miss bats. He is a right-hander, and the Yankees are still lacking lefters. I got some comments about my my collar here. This is my laying around at Friday night at 10:30 shirt. This is not my live studio shirt, but it is what it is. But I agree with Alex Crean here, who says that Cruz has an upside. Anybody who can miss bats at this rate, anybody who can get 109 strikeouts in 66 and 2/3 innings, is somebody I want to see more from. Now, his ground ball rate and his hard hit percentage are not good. That means that he gives up fly balls in the air. He also walks people. He's in the 7th percentile. it could be that the Yankees take a look at his, pitch mix there and say, okay, you're going to be a cutter split finger guy. You're not going to throw the fastball at all, right? His fastball run value is in the 13th percentile, but his off-speed stuff is really good. So, it could be like Tommy Kahnle, where he throws the same pitch over and over again. The Yankees also acquired Mark Leiter, who had, an amazing splitter, missed a lot of bats, didn't have a lot of success with the Yankees, but it could be that's a sign, I think, in a direction the Yankees may be going, which is trying to acquire more split fingers, more changeups to Evan Williams. You see from arm injuries over the years, and there was just a report on this in MLB, that guys who chase velocity are the most likely to injure their arm. That's the most common denominator in arm injuries. Extreme velocity. Any pitching coach will tell you that the changeup and the split finger fastball are safer to throw than the four-seam fastball. Just less stressful on your elbow. Now, the changeup you're supposed to throw with the same arm speed, but it's really difficult to do. But it could be one of these things where you get the bonus of getting strikeouts, and you get a guy who possibly won't have as much arm trouble. So we'll see. It's just my little hypothesis there. Let's take some more comments here. Drew Thorpe says, Texas Rangers and Yankees trade incoming. If that's so, and we don't know for sure, then maybe Nathaniel Lau is, or Lowe. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Lowe or Lau. Could be in the mix. He's a first baseman. I've had my eye on him. But, I don't see anything about that yet. Anything about a impending Rangers trade. So, Hunt Tuff says, we need lefties in the bullpen. I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. But, look, just looking at this guy's baseball savant numbers, even though he's right-handed, 100-plus strikeouts in 66 innings, that's pretty good.
I like him already.
Hector Cruz says Ben Rice could be a backup. Well, that would necessitate us getting a first baseman. Right now, the Yankees are still shopping for a first baseman. Nothing as of yet has broken there. Christian Walker signed today with the Houston Astros, so he's out of the mix. There's been some talk about Carlos Santana. I'm not a big Carlos Santana guy. I get he had a decent year at age 38, productive a little bit, but still just a 238 hitter. I want a little bit more contact out of that position, a little bit more athleticism. I'm not in love with Pete Alonso either. I know he hits home runs. Honestly, I'd be okay playing Bellinger at first base and getting another outfielder, putting Dominguez in center, go get Santander for left. That might be the best scenario for the Yankees. Or, maybe you get a third baseman as well, Bregman. You're going to need a couple of infielders. I know a lot of people don't like Bregman. We've seen some talk about Arenado. I think he's a little bit over the hill, but all this stuff will settle into place over the next few weeks. You gotta imagine. But in case you're just joining, and I see we have over 1,000, over 1,100 watching on YouTube now, the trade is official. Yankees receive Fernando Cruz and Alex Jackson, and the Reds receive Jose Trevino. So there we go. That's the deal. Not a huge, impactful deal, but has potential depending on how Cruz pitches and what kind of year Trevino has with the Reds. But thanks for tuning in so late on a Friday night. I'll let you get back to your regularly scheduled, easy for me to say, regularly scheduled Friday night activity. Hey, while I've got you here, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Pinstripe Territory is the official Yankees podcast of the Foul Territory Network. We are home to the #1 most watched MLB postgame show on YouTube since 2021. We're here after every Yankees game and for reactions to all the best news and rumors during the offseason. Be a part of the show by calling into the voicemail 718-899-1068. Try to keep it clean for me. And if you ever miss us on YouTube, be sure and subscribe on all your favorite podcast platforms. Go ahead and rate us 5 stars. It'll help other people find the show. Thanks for watching. See ya.